2 days. In 2 days marks the annual entrance ceremony for the prestigious Einstroth Academy. For 500 years, the Academy has stood as a symbol of unity to those living on the floating city-state. Its great halls cultivates the most influential, the most talented, and the most ingenious that Einstroth can ever offer. 2 days. 2 days, and it will be the anniversary of when Einstroth took to the skies. In 2 days marks the exact date when the surface and its people were left abandoned. Once again, that is a tale left for another time. Today, we shall continue our story. One that you all will have a hand in telling. Each week you will be presented with choices. Choices that will affect the people living in this world. Some will be to their benefit, others will serve to their detriment, but all of them will push your own agenda. I am but a voice in the sky, a storyteller talking into the wind, a muse speaking to an empty room. I do not have a say in anyone's decisions. I merely tell what happens next. We start this chapter in a new place. A fictional place. We start today in a young man's dreams. Hello. Ren, you don't recognize me. After all the time we spent together when we were little, I thought you would know me by now. Right, well, this is a nice spot you've imagined this time. I noticed the giant skeleton. Right. So what's the deal with that? Well, what's the deal with that?
I would say it's a representation of the wreckage of my childhood, my life, my memory. Take your pick, really.
Really? You describe your existence as a wreckage?
A rather elegant wreckage, but yes.
It is pretty elegant, but out of everything, this is what you imagine your life to be? A dead skeleton inside White Forest?
Well, isn't this what started it all?
I mean, I guess so.
Where it all began.
Yes, where it all began. Ren.
Hmm?
I noticed that you've become someone important.
Oh, yeah, I rather stumbled my way into it, I think.
Hope you don't abuse your power.
I would never touch such a thing. Ever. Never ever.
Never. Right. I remember when you beat me around with a stick when we were little.
That was a lapse of judgment.
I get it. Kids being kids. I noticed that you've been hanging out with that green-haired girl a lot.
Are you jealous?
Well, considering that she's still alive, yes, but otherwise,
That's fair, actually.
not really.
Are you living vicariously through me?
Yes, those photos you sent to that girl, what was her name?
Ella?
No, the other one. The one with black hair. That was very bold of you. You've become quite the womanizer. But I guess I shouldn't.
I'm an
call it
everythinginizer.
Right.
It's not I don't discriminate.
Well, it appears so, since you sent a picture of everything. It had me blushing, of course, but
Why are you looking at that again? Can we move on, please?
yeah, anyway. Einstroth, the academy. You're seriously going to join it?
We're better to expand my reach.
Expand your reach, really. That's what you call it. Wow.
What else would I call it? Do you have a better idea?
I guess not, but do you have a plan?
Of a sort.
Well, as long as you know what you're doing, yes.
Oh, I really don't, but it's worked out so far.
Hopefully it works out more. But I think your friend is waking up.
Which friend? I've got a lot of those.
Forget? You passed out in that Ella's greenhouse.
Ah, yes, that was another lapse of judgment. I seem to have a lot of those, don't I?
Well, it appears so. Well, you should wake up now.
I hope I haven't inhaled too many fumes. Or I'll be in no state to get to school.
Wake up. Ren. You wake up in a lovely greenhouse. Luscious plants surround you. And you are standing next to a gigantic flower. And sooner, rather than later, it begins to open up, revealing a rather large, familiar face. Ella. You awaken, the sun hitting your face, and you becoming energized. Below you is Ren. He seems to be waking up.
He'll kind of look up at Ella. Did you get your beauty sleep?
Yeah, I think I did. What time is it?
Oh, who knows? I don't.
Well, what are you doing in here? I thought you said
Well,
you were
I think
heading back.
I haven't been getting as much sleep as I should have been.
Oh? And why's that?
And it's very comfortable in here, you know, you really should, you know, if you don't want people sleeping in here, you really should turn up the temperature or something.
Well,
Make the floor less soft.
you know it's
You're really
not
just
my
asking
comfort.
for it, you know? Asking for people to sleep here.
Well, it's not like I mind if it's you.
Aw. That's very sweet.
You hear a voice shout through your greenhouse, Ella, and you recognize this voice to be your father. Agnes. You hear, Ella? Ella, are you awake?
Why won't he just leave me alone?
Am I about to get caught in your bedroom?
Yes,
How
Father.
scandalous.
He's
Oh.
been here before.
I didn't know you had company.
Hello there.
No, Ren. Don't act like it's anything new.
Well,
He kind of
yes,
stands up, brushes himself off,
but
takes out a hand.
can you remind me why you told this boy our secrets?
Oh, I just found out about them. You know me, very nosy.
Right. Allah, you need to be careful. You don't know what could happen. You have to be safe.
I'll be okay.
Speaking of, you've gotten an envelope. It appears to be from the Astoria family. They're inviting you to their airship.
The Astoria. Oh, you mean that one girl, Harlow, right?
Yes, that one girl Harlow. You're referring to... Never mind. Be nice to
Oh,
her.
this'll be fun.
Alright.
Hey, Ren, remember that one time?
I do remember that very fondly.
What are you two talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Don't worry about it, Father.
You worry me. Both of you. Both of you worry me. Quite a lot. Here's the envelope.
Go ahead and take the envelope from him. Just gonna open it up real quick. Read it.
The envelope says, in summarization, it's essentially a invitation for you to join Harlow Astoria as well as the other student council members on the Astorian family ship.
Well, this could be fun.
The date listed here is tomorrow, 30 minutes before the commencement ceremony. It details stuff like an interview, screening, and an information board for you to be prepared for your position in Einstroth Academy.
Okay.
I really still can't believe they gave us student council positions.
You know what, I
How did we
agree.
ever manage that?
Speaking of, you should shrink back down. You're still in your gigantic state, daughter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had one of my potions. Let me
You're taller than me for once. Amazing.
go ahead and shrink back down.
As a fun fact, that's actually her natural state.
Much better.
Well, I have to go to the company again. Speaking of, actually, because of our donations, I've managed to get a word in with Einstroth Academy, and they've constructed you a greenhouse. One that you only have key for.
Perfect. Can I perhaps get other keys made for it?
You can do whatever you want. As long as I get a notice, as I don't get a notice of you misbehaving in any way. Alright?
Me? Never.
Oh, you won't get a notice.
I'll make sure of that.
As a reminder, you still have your position as my daughter to think about. If you do anything that ruins my or the company's reputation, I don't know what might happen. People will start digging and they'll find out our secret.
Yeah, our secret.
She'll kind of say under her breath.
You
Is
too,
that
young
all,
man.
Father?
Don't leak the secret. And we'll be just fine.
Can we shake on it? And he'll kind of hold out his hand.
He grabs your hand.
He'll give him like a firm little handshake and kind of give him an unhinged grin.
He shakes your hand. Kind of a little bit weirded out. Well, Ren, I believe that's what I should call you.
Sure.
Ren, nice to meet you. And if you wish to do anything with my daughter, please do it privately.
Ella
And with
currently is
consent.
hanging on to the back of Ren.
Understood, sir.
Ella, behave yourself. And Agnes
Oh,
leaves.
she never does that. That's what I like about her.
I thought he would never leave. Doesn't he know not to come barging into my greenhouse unannounced?
Apparently not.
Well, come, I need to water the rest of these plants. Won't you help me with that?
Are they going to eat me if I do?
That's for me to know, and for you to find out.
Fair enough.
I won't let them harm you.
Until I piss you off a lot, probably.
Yeah, but what are the chances of that?
Very likely.
That is true.
In front of you are a species known as vitriol green. A species of fern found in the arcane wilds, imported to this greenhouse for your pleasure. Please roll me a nature check, any of you.
It's gonna be an 18.
Ella, this plant seems to be blooming.
Nope.
You know this plant to be an ingredient in sleep potion. You should collect it while you have the chance.
Yeah, I'll gather up as whatever's blooming, whatever's available to be used.
You begin to collect the ingredients inside your greenhouse. Although it isn't much, since you've recently have had a harvesting session, you take what you can get.
What does that
To you
entail?
next. I will be adding them to your inventory after this session.
Understood.
Are you going to replant all of this at Einstroth?
I mean, that's the plan, but it depends on how big the greenhouse they built is. I may need to make some modifications to it. You know, especially if we're wanting to, plant what you have.
I would very much like that.
Speaking of which, did you plant any here recently?
And no, I don't think that would be a good idea after what happened last time.
That is true. But I've been more careful around them now.
Good. Did you do anything with them or find out anything?
I've been doing some research into them, but
Have I found anything out about those things, DM?
You have no idea what they even are, other than what he's described to you. So far, your research has been less than fruitful.
usually I'm pretty good with plants. But these mushrooms of yours, they seem to elude me. They don't speak to me the same way as, all my other plants I have here.
They're not exactly natural.
Well, I could have told you that after what happened last time. Now, did that letter say how long we were going to be on this airship?
I don't have it in front of me.
Did you even get a letter?
He kind of just shrugs.
Well, you can be my +1. What are they going to do? Kick us both out?
I'm too charming for that to happen.
Oh, I know you are. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I need to get packed for Einstroth. What is that, like 2 days away? I haven't even started packing.
You haven't? How irresponsible.
You know me.
Mm-hmm.
Always like to wait to the last second.
And somehow it still works out for you anyway. Barely.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Barely.
Just kind of start walking off to go. Well, start packing, I guess.
And so Ella packs, and Ren goes back to his home, where he receives a letter from his family butler, listing an invitation to Harlow's airship. We switch scenes. We enter a subway, but not one for trains, one for a transportation circle. We see two individuals enter through a door. One furry, one clad in a mask. Both come together, but both barely know each other. Nema and Azathoth. You go through the subway entrance, and the blue light briefly stuns you. There are people about, walking, shopping, but the transportation circle, as of now, is in its cooldown period. So for a while, you'll have to wait. But thankfully enough, at the bottom of the stairs, there seems to be a man holding a sign for you. It says, Nema and Azathoth. What do you do?
Well, I suppose we should go to the guy with the sign that has our names on it.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
You see his face light up as you approach him. Is that Azathoth and Nema, is that correct? Or am I mixing something up?
No. I am Nima.
Right,
Yeah.
Nema was the masked one, and Azathoth was the
The what?
the moth? The moth?
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Yes, the moth. Sorry about that, my apologies.
No way.
I'm Eli. I come from the Astoria family. I've come to invite you onto an airship.
Really?
Yes,
That
Harlow
is-
Astoria would like to make her greetings to you in person.
I see. That is. Assuming because we're on student council together, correct?
Correct.
I see.
Well, I suppose that makes it easier anyway.
Will you please come this way? We will have to take
Alright.
the transportation circle closer to the Harlow residence, to the Astoria residence. Sorry, I've been spending a lot of time with her as she was young.
I see.
So, were you two born so close to the arcane wilds? I've had to come this entire way. You are quite far from the academy.
Well,
Yes.
we're not exactly typical, I'd say.
I could have told you that. What's the story with the mask, if I can ask?
Well, quite frankly, it is none of your business.
My apologies. My lady?
I accept your apology, but I've had people questioning my outfit my whole life. It gets frustrating.
Then I shall double my apologies. I meant no offense. I was merely curious.
It's alright. I shouldn't have snapped. I apologize. Now, What do you, what's your relation with, the Astoria family?
I am but a servant. I'm merely to serve. Honestly, I do some odd jobs every now and then, if they let me. But I've been with the Astoria family ever since I was little. They've taken good care of me. They are very gracious people. How about you?
That's good to hear.
As a thought?
Well, I'm off from humble beginnings. There's not really a story to it.
There's always a story to be told. Fortunately for you, I'm guessing both of you, actually, your stories are just beginning.
Well, I'd hope so. That'd be quite enjoyable.
Right.
Hoping to.
You see the transport circle changes color, and the shield around it appears. It seems that it's ready. Eli looks at both of you, and he says, "There will be a carriage waiting for us at the other end. It will take us straight to the Astoria house, where you will room and board for a little while."
That's quite fancy. Sounds awesome.
Have you ever been on an airship before?
Never, not once.
No, I've not had the luxury.
Well, you'll enjoy the ride.
Should?
I hope so.
Follow me.
Okay.
You enter the radius of the teleportation circle, and you feel a calm energy wash over you. As students of magic, you realize that this is not essential to the teleportation spell, but it seems that Einstroth has made some public innovations. After all, people tend to be queasy after teleporting. Limo looks at you, he winks, and both of you disappear. All three of you disappear. And the scene changes once again. We move to an airship. 30 minutes before the entrance ceremony, where a young woman is talking to her parents about the role she will have to fill. Harlow, you didn't have to take this position.
What do you mean I didn't have to take this position? Of course I did.
I really hope that you didn't feel pressured from our family's reputation. You could have just been a regular student. You didn't have to take the student council position.
I don't think I know how to be a normal student anymore.
I believe that you could learn how. Speaking of, you've spent a lot of time at your grandmother's recently.
Well,
I know she's very close to you, but you need to know that she's gone.
I'm well aware of that fact, thank you.
Yes, but you stay at her residence for way too long. I'm worried, Astoria. Harlow.
Well, I lost myself for a while after her death, but staying there made me... I'm back to where I was before. It helped.
That was quite a rough patch you had. You didn't want to be in civilization for quite a while. You just stayed in the forests. Why is that?
It's quiet. It's nice. Peaceful.
Right. Peaceful. We all look for peacefulness. I'm sorry for having you born into this family. It takes a lot. You have done very well as our daughter. Yes, Harlow. You've done very well. We couldn't ask for a better daughter.
Thanks. I'm glad I could serve.
I wished that you didn't have to. Wish that you didn't have to uphold our reputation. We've been pushing you too far. And I think we realized that after your grandmother's death. Starting from now on, we won't have you attend balls with us. We won't have you appear on shows anymore. I promise that as a father, you will be left alone.
Really?
We won't drag you out of Einstroth Academy. Won't force anything on you anymore. I just wish you'd talk to us more often.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, you're my parents. We can still communicate through while I'm there. It's not like I'm gone.
All right. Shall we move? I think your friends are coming, or your comrades, I should say. I suppose they aren't your friends yet.
Right.
You open a doorway, and you enter the main room. Your mother goes to the right side, your father to the left. Climbing up the stairs and heading to a seat. Mother, you're next to them. At the end of the hall, the door opens, and you see 4 individuals walking in. You know who these people are. They are your fellow student council members. You've read up on them. You know, Azathoth is a weird but gifted child. You know Ren to be the son and sole heir of the Essence Energy Company. You know Ella Alexer to be the pharmacist's daughter. The daughter of Alexiotech. And last but not least, Nima. Nima, she's a mystery to you. Even with all the information you can get, even with all the influence that your family has, there wasn't much to say about Nima. This will be your first chance to understand what exactly is going on with her. The 4 of you. Eli guides you through a gigantic doorway into the center and main area, the airship. You see large red banners on stone columns holding up the roof. And you see in the distance Harlow, a figure you may recognize from her shows, balls, appearances on various social media. Eli guides you. And Harlow says hi.
My, this is fancy. Even by my standards.
Yeah, sorry about that.
This room is huge.
A lot of people.
Well,
Here.
welcome.
How do you get
Yeah.
all this stone in the air? It doesn't make sense.
I ask that question every day.
Hello, my lady. Please, stay for Olivia. We couldn't really contact her for some unknown reason, but we have received word that she will be at the commencement ceremony. These are your 4 comrades. Starting from the left, you may recognize them to be Azathoth, Terahera, Nima, Hemlock, Ren, Adrastia, and Ella Alexer.
That's nice to meet you guys. Thank you for bringing them here.
So, what's with the sudden invitation? I know we're all on the student council and everything, but really? The day before?
I mean, it's better to know each other, right? Before it all goes down.
You know, that's a good point.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
We are here to make new friends, Ella. We're here to make new friends.
yeah, friendship, yeah?
Does that mean we should apologize?
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 What did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You never apologized, Ella. What do you mean?
Look, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel a little something on your conscience?
Oh, she doesn't have one of those.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll like step forward a little bit, and he'll take your hand if you let him.
Mine?
Yeah.
Sure.
It is an absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Astoria. And he'll kiss your hand if you let him.
Sure.
In the distance, you see a man with red hair sitting on top of a mighty throne. He looks down at you from very high, and you see a glare in his eyes as he meets yours.
Ren will just like blink innocently at him.
Ella is also going to be
Step
glaring
back
at
a
him,
little.
giving like a little devilish look to him.
Well, I mean, I guess we can make our way somewhere to sit.
Okay.
Alright.
So we
Are
can
we all
actually-
sitting together?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Well, how else do we have a conversation? You want to stand on the other side of the room?
This way,
I will if you want me to. I didn't know I was that. I didn't know my jokes were that quite that bad.
You may
Oh, I can
sit
just-
anywhere along here. I will be leading proceedings. By proceedings, I mean the information briefing. There are quite a few problematic individuals this year, and I will be briefing you on every single one of them. Better to be prepared, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Please take your seats.
It's okay to just sit anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around you, you will see various men and women working very hard. Inside their desks are various information brackets. These papers, include details on every Einstroth student for the Winged Ferrets. You see all the men around you begin to gather their papers and look at you. A small and dull pressure emanates from the room. And this is when you realize the amount of influence Astoria can have. She's assembled a small investigation group, specifically for the purpose of being able to lead correctly. Up above, you see Kane Astoria, the CEO of Mythos Media Consortium. a very well-known and very industrious company known for technology, social media, branding, advertisements, anything to do with public image. He looks down on all of you. He seems to be judging all of you. His mother, on the other hand, she smiles with the grace of a mother. Every time you meet her gaze, all of you, she winks and smiles cheerfully as if she was your own mother. You feel comfort from her expression, comfort from her presence. And Eli begins. Starting up on our agenda are 4 very well-known VIPs. We will begin not with the problematic ones, I must apologize, but the very important people. This, he waves his hand, and he conjures an illusion. An illusion of people you may recognize. 2 twins wearing white hair, each having opposing earrings. These are the Lunar Bright twins. They are of royal nobility. Artemis is known to be the more talented one, while Lysander, she seems to be very, very untalented. About a year ago, there was a fire that consumed their home, which left Lysander and Artemis wounded, one emotionally and one physically. So please make a distinction. Treat them both with dignity and respect. If you wish to maintain any sort of reputation in the school, treating anybody from the royalties with respect is essential. Although it's 500 years in the past, the royal clans still do have their influence. Fortunately enough, this year we don't have a Celestia applicant. There's no child in the Celestia clan that attends the Order of the Winged Ferrets, but there is one from the Solaran clan. This is Zachariah Bray Solaran. He is a man of indignity. He is a black sheep of the Solaran family. Although he may be chivalrous, and although he sometimes upholds the reputation of the Solaran, he also manages to get into a lot of trouble. So whoever he hangs out with, whoever he commands, watch out for them. He's quite a schemer. And last but not least, Genevieve Starfall. She will be very helpful to you. She seems to be well respected among the people. She's pretty, she's beautiful, but most of all, she has influence, especially in cosmetics. If by chance you need a favor of altering your appearance or any of the sort, she might be the one to go to. Does anyone need me to repeat myself?
What was that Solaran guy's name?
Zachariah Bray Solaran.
Alright.
Anyone else?
Which one of the twins was harmed physically and which one was harmed emotionally?
We don't have much information, but it seems that Artemis, well, she was the one harmed physically. She was left with burns and she was unconscious for a while. While Lysander, for a moment, for a week, her next public appearances were delayed. She was inaudible, barely being able to speak. Any more distinctions? I will assume that silence says a no. Next are the problematic. There are 6 especially dangerous individuals that you will need to watch out for. One of them is Zachariah. He will be up to no good. Next, the boy named Cetheric Stelios. His father is a renowned politician, but it seems that they haven't been connecting recently. From all known information, Cetheric's always been closer to his mother. But unfortunately for the Stelios family, his mother has passed away. Recent records show that he was almost expelled. He was almost suspended due to some problematic occurrences inside his high school. The next person to watch out for is one Vin Weil. Vin Weil is the child of a renowned criminal, con artist. Recently, there has been no news of Vin's father. But whatever the case, although Vin has mostly been behaving, you might want to watch out for them. Another person you might want to watch out for is one Frost Firedrop. He has been known for eliciting many pranks upon the rich and wealthy. She seems to have a rebellious streak in her. She is known for the following pranks: glitter bombs, vandalism, drug use, intoxication, and a generally rude demeanor towards people she does not like or respect. And the last to watch out for is Syra. Syra Lumine. Although she may look well respected, we have a video of her committing a most heinous deed. Sources indicate that she once beat up a child and then demonstrated shoving a cello bow into this person's butt. It was a gruesome scene, and she was nearly expelled for it. The final one you will have to watch out for is a person named Arthur Wellen. Arthur Wellen is rich. He comes from a well-known merchant family. He even trades with the surface. His family is one of the few that has access to that sort of privilege. But Arthur is a well-known gigolo. Any relations you have with this man, please keep them short. He will always be up to no good. Is there anything you all would like to know? Anything else about the fallen people?
Could I possibly roll an insight to see who would be the most troublesome?
Go ahead. DC 12.
That's a 25.
25. The most troublesome will most likely be Zachariah. Right after which will most likely be Setheric. The rest, they're all on equal standing.
You know, I'm noticing something here. Why does House Solaran have so many troublemakers when they're supposed to be, I don't know, what is it, chivalrous? Seems kinda odd if you ask me.
I mean, we can't say that. That's kind of, I don't know, presumptuous.
Please be careful with that distinction, Madame Elixir. This wasn't a private venue. That might not do so well on your reputation.
If I care about that.
Now, these are the problematic students. I forgot to mention, but there's one more you'll really have to watch out for. You'll have to watch out for one Gavin Fisher. He is a criminal. We do not know why Einstroth Academy accepted him, but he seems to be a schizophrenic, seems to be bipolar, and he seems to have two personalities within him. One of them murderous. The last known recount of his crimes include brutally murdering a middle-aged man inside a gambling casino. We do not know the situation, or it's guarded well, but know that he might come and try to kill you at some point.
So, this is a student at Einstroth,
Yes,
right?
he is a student.
Let these people in?
And they just let someone who was convicted of murder into a prestigious academy.
We don't know what's
Nima.
going through the headmaster's head.
They have to keep us on our toes. However will we
Well,
turn into esteemed magicians if we cannot handle one little murderer?
I live in the same dorm building as this guy.
That's unfortunate for you.
Maybe you'll be roommates.
You know, we can hope and pray that doesn't happen.
Maybe he's just misunderstood. You never
Sure,
know.
You
let's
gonna
go with
fix him?
that.
Other
Yeah,
than
we
that,
can fix them.
other than that murderous reputation, when he was a child, he was well known for being a very prodigious genius.
How so?
He is a recursive spellcaster. And ever since he was 6, he's been able to combine magics. A rare feat for someone so young.
Well, I would always say is the more the genius, the more the crazy. Ella?
Please no flirting.
Oh, I'm not flirting. You would know if I was.
Ella wraps her arms around Ren.
Right. Any more questions about any students?
Not at the moment, for me at least.
Right. Is there any more information that you would like to know?
Other than the troublemakers, are there any other geniuses we should look out for?
There are plenty of talented students. Einstroth Academy is literally a place filled with them. But some people you might want to watch out for are the 2 Athestry twins. Nita and Logan. We have received word that Anita is Logan's sister. However, Anita is a secret. She seems to be experimented on. Something about her changed when she was 14. Kept in a younger body, a younger form, in a younger mental state. But somehow a boosted sense of Etherean magic.
Would I know anything about these two? No.
Not at all.
Seeing as we're all Athestry.
Seems like those two will be in our dorm, Ella.
Good chance to get to know them better.
Another that you might want to watch out for is one Ebony Escott. Your lady may recognize her, but she too was accepted into Einstroth Academy. She has an immense following on all social media platforms, like you. And she has a talent of getting people to do what she wants. Although she isn't a troublemaker, if you turn her into an enemy, it might not bode well for you.
Gossip's her forte.
You seem
Right.
to know something about her.
Yeah, I know something. I'd just recommend staying away, but you know, do your thing.
Oh, that's only going to want to make her go closer.
I think I found a new friend.
Oh, don't. No.
Sometimes curiosity killed the cat.
Real.
Just keep that in mind.
But satisfaction brought it back.
Are you sure about that?
We have 6 minutes left until we reach Einstroth Academy. If you need any more information, come to me. Otherwise, you may converse amongst yourselves. I'll be at this podium.
So,
Well, that was pretty straightforward.
I didn't really expect that this position would come with so much responsibility, honestly.
See, I just figured out that I can potentially be roommates with a murderer, so I'm a little shooketh right now.
shook it, huh?
Well, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, but they could all just be rumors, really.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
at the very least, he seems, pretty batshit insane. He did murder someone.
It doesn't hurt to be
Well-
cautious, at least.
I mean, yeah, but maybe he turned over a new leaf coming to Einstroth, you know?
Yeah, just don't call him a crazy axe murderer to his face, and you should be alright.
That was part of the plan. I don't think I'd ever do that to a murderer.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a good way to, live.
That's fair.
Honestly, I'm very concerned about student safety with all these troublemakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only 6 of them. How many students are enrolled here?
Well, they said 6 of them and then proceeded to tell us like 3 more. So
They didn't say they were troublemakers.
Well-
did they?
they said to watch out for them.
Maybe they're here to do some good, not some bad.
One of them was the one that apparently is a murderer, so I mean,
The other 2 seemed okay.
I mean, this is just
yeah.
the worst of the bunch, right? I mean, not every school is gonna have a perfect student body. We're just looking at
That's-
the highlights of the ones that could potentially cause problems.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yes, and, well, school is like a little tiny replica of the real world. If you can't deal with the snakes in the little pit, you can't deal with the lions in the whole forest.
Right.
Think of it as, training. If that makes you feel better.
Training to live with a murderer. I got this.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to be leaders eventually, right? That's like
It builds
the
character.
slogan.
Yeah, it builds character.
Yeah,
You're
maybe
going
you
to
get
be a
stabbed
leader.
little bit.
You're going to have to shake hands with murders every single day. Gotta
Whoa.
get used to it.
Who knows? Maybe you've already shaken a hand with a murderer today.
I haven't shaken anyone's hand.
Do you want to? It's nice to meet you.
I'll extend my hand and shake yours.
See, maybe I'm a murderer. You never know. I'm not. I just want to make that clear. I'm not a murderer.
But you said you could be.
I could be, but I'm not.
Anyone could be. Maybe all of us are. Maybe you are.
Maybe we
I
shall
don't
commit
think it's a
murder
good
together.
idea to-
Well, no. Hey,
I wasn't suggesting it. I'm just. It's out there though.
Oh,
let's not-
okay.
We're not doing murder, guys.
We
Wait.
should move away from this line of topic for now.
Sorry.
We are here to build connections, not to,
Murder.
yes.
Sever connections.
Well, you know the best way to be better men.
No, do continue.
I'm-
Go on.
No?
Well, I think it's best we leave Ella, was it? Ella to, her thoughts.
Yeah.
But the inner workings of her mind are so very fascinating to me.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sure you
How she's been.
think that, but maybe it's best we leave our wanderings and maybe just wait till we get to Einstroth.
Well, alright. Seems fine. I don't know if we're, Is there anything else to discuss?
Oh, what are we all studying?
Who wants to start?
You start. Ren, you're the one that brought the topic up. You should start first.
Sure. I'm School of Transcendence, which means I'm trying to. Well, technically it means I'm trying to reach godhood, but I think that's a little ambitious. Really, I'm just trying to figure out how to make myself more powerful.
No, I believe in you. You got this. There's a bunch of crazy shit out there. You'll find a way.
I'm in a similar class of atheistry. Also trying to be godly by, well, creating something out of nothing.
That's pretty cool. Sorry. I'm School of Excitement and Tragedy, but more specifically a marionette. Like my parents.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a student of the Forgotten, and I'm Archaic Arcanum. I like the old shit, the weird shit that makes no sense.
The dustiest of the dusty records.
Oh, they're fun to look at.
Really? Your school's a school of forgotten as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a secret
Are
seeker,
you?
actually.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I'm school is forgotten as well. So maybe we'll have some class together.
Perhaps.
Well, won't this be a whole lot of fun?
Oh, wait, I did have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
About our other student council member. What can you tell us about her?
Oh, yes. Olivia Summers. Usually goes by the name of Olive, and she will be your secretary. She seems to be a vibrancy student, specializing in vitality correction. By all accounts, she seems to be a kind soul, although it appears that she is very, very, very shy.
I guess that explains why she isn't here today.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's a big, giant, flying rock, so I was pretty excited when I figured out we were doing an airship. I've never really been on one before.
It is rather paradoxical to be so shy and yet be on student council, though, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I don't think many people would turn down the offer when it's presented to them.
Did any
See
of us
anything
really
wrong
have
with that?
time?
I certainly didn't.
I was just told I'm the treasurer. I don't know why.
How very democratic of them.
Yeah.
How about you three? Did you apply to be on the student council?
No. It just kind of happened.
Interesting. Carlo, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why does everyone around us look the same?
That's just corporations for you, Ella.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's just, they all applied and they all got accepted. It happens.
It could be a family of investigators. That's probably why they look so similar. Well, it's all family business.
I don't ask questions really. I just nod.
Smile and nod for the cameras.
Exactly. You didn't hear it from me though.
And so, as the conversation dies down, 6 minutes have passed. Through the windows, you see a building, a large one at that, and students entering and exiting its doors. Before the airship is a mass paparazzi, journalists, and other such medium men. And as you land, you see that Kane presses a button, and music begins to play. Airship begins to land. And you hear a person over a loudspeaker say, Carlo Astoria has arrived. Please make way for Carlo Astoria. Student Council, the Order of the Winged Fans. questions, interviews, and other press will be handled after the commencement ceremony. Please congratulate them for their positions and future achievements. Thank you. Airship sets down. Its bay doors open. You stand there in front of many cameras. A path is laid before you, made of velvet. And you appear before the doors of the commencement hall. Inside, you see students, guard automaton, and camera automaton, seemingly there to keep the peace. You also see individuals that have been pointed out for you by Eli. Wrong map. The first one to step off is Harlow, followed by the rest of you. One moment. You see students walking around and a boy playing on a piano. You see a panther disappear into a shadow. "15 minutes are left until the beginning of the commencement ceremony. What will you do?"
So what's the plan, guys?
Does anyone need to write their speech last minute?
No, I don't think so. I mean, do you guys want to go into a room and maybe practice a bit?
Well, my speech is ready. I don't know if it'd be a good idea to try to socialize with the other students, maybe?
I mean, yeah,
So
that's always an option.
Look around. This is just like a lounge.
This seems to be a lounge. In the center is a grand piano, and on the sides are vanity rooms. You know beforehand that you have your own reserved vanity room within the wings, which you can assume to be this way.
Get around. Is there like, I don't know, a place to get a drink?
Ahead of you seems to be a student-run bar. Seats seem full, but if you want, you can get a drink there.
Well, meet you guys in our room in a minute.
Are you sure it'll just be a minute?
If I'm not there in 10, come find me.
It'll do.
I think I am gonna get a drink. I am parched after that ride on the airship. I'm definitely not used to that.
Ella, as you approach the bar, you see everyone look at you. They recognize you. You see this individual. They're right at you. A small smile on her face. She stands up from her stool, looks at Genevieve, and walks forward to greet you. Hello. You must be Ella Alexer, is that right?
Well, hello. Yeah,
Hello.
in the flesh.
I just feel like I need to greet you. It's not every day that you meet Ella Alexer.
Do I know who this is? Who'd you say this was?
This is Ebony Prescott, one of the people that Eli pointed out, the one known for always getting her way.
I'm gonna do a quick insight on her, see if I can tell if she's scheming anything.
Go right ahead. DC 14.
The music in this place is kind of loud.
12. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
She has a secretive smile on her face, but it seems that this greeting at the very least is genuine.
Ebony, right?
Yes.
I've seen you on social media and the like.
Oh, that's good to hear. It seems all my efforts weren't made for nothing. I noticed you walked in with Harlow. How is she doing, by the way?
Yeah, you know, she's the student council president or whatever. We really only just met. Why?
Right. Perception check. DC 10. Well,
15?
we were friends. Once, when you mentioned student council president, a look of resentment appears very briefly in her eyes, but she quickly covers it up and says, "Yes, well, me and Harlow, we're very close friends. Best friends, in fact. I'll greet her later. But more about you. How are you enjoying your position? Are you excited for it?"
You know, to be honest, I didn't ask for it.
Right.
I'm gonna signal to the bartender real quick to pass me a shot, give me a shot of something.
He notices you, flips a bottle, and he gives you a shot over the counter. It seems to be some sort of clear liquid.
Doesn't care, just downs it immediately.
It tastes like cotton candy as it goes down your throat.
What the dog doing?
You could sense the tiniest hint of alcohol, but not enough to affect you.
I'll look at him, and I'll be casting message, and in his head he'll hear something a little stronger. Right.
Something a little stronger.
He nods, flips another bottle, uncorks its cap, and gives it to you. The entire bottle.
That's better.
Do I see this happening from across the room?
Yes, you do.
Okay, he's gonna cast message. Just into his palm. Ella, we do have to do a speech after this, you know.
I'll be fine.
Will you?
always am.
Well, I'm not your mother, I guess.
So, I've heard that you have something in the works, isn't that right? You and the student council?
What do you mean?
Oh, what? I heard that you guys were paying people to come up on stage. Is that a wrong assumption?
Did I hear about this? Am I missing something here?
No, this is new to you.
Okay. I'll do another insight, see if she's being truthful or if she's just making this up on the spot.
DC 8.
I love it.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Well, that's an interesting rumor.
Well,
Wonder how that got started.
I don't know, but it seems that some of the students, at least from the time that I've been here, some of them are gonna take up your offer. Please tell me, what do you have planned?
It's a very good question.
I mean, it
I
was
think
a
it's
message from Harlow.
Gonna shoot a glance over at Harlow. And Harlow, in your head, you'll hear,
What is this about us paying people to come up on stage during our speeches?
We paid people to come on stage during our speeches? I didn't.
turn back to Ebony.
Well, whoever started those rumors, I think they're mistaken. We have never discussed having other people come up on stage.
I can very much... I'm very certain that that was going around, that you were paying people to come up on stage.
Kinda lean in
Seems
close.
like you don't know anything about it. A smile appears on her face. Interesting.
I'm gonna lean in close and
You wouldn't happen to know who you heard this from, would you?
Well-
and I am going to activate I'm essentially casting friends on her.
Okay. Alright.
Casting friends on her, essentially.
I will say that it auto-succeeds for reasons I cannot tell you. She looks at you, and she nods. It's been going around for around 3 minutes now, but everybody's talking about it, so I don't really know who started it.
I'm gonna do a quick glance. I'm gonna actually message Ren.
Quickly look around and see if you can see anyone interested particularly in my conversation.
And I'm also gonna kind of look around, do a perception check, and see if there's anyone who's kind of eyeing this conversation.
He'll give guidance to himself, and then Matt, I get advantage on perception for reasons you know.
Correct. Make your roll. Perception. DC 18.
I don't see anything.
You see people talking amongst themselves, Ella, but no one particularly interested. Serenity, you on the other hand. You notice somebody towards the entrance. He seems to be watching everything go down. You see this guy. He seems to be standing next to another. He looks particularly interested in what you're talking about.
Okay. Are they like talking? Are these two talking to each other? Or are they just standing there?
Every now and then they talk, but not too much.
Are they just like staring at Ella?
This one
Or-
is staring at Ebony.
At Ebony, okay. He'll kind of just take note of that. And then he sees Arthur right in front of him, right? This guy that we were told about.
Yes.
Okay. He'll message Ella. Those two lads in the green over by the entrance seem to be watching you and Ebony very closely.
Well, and I'll be speaking to Ebony now. Well, if it has only been going around for a little while, I don't think that's going to be an issue. But no, as far as I'm concerned, no one but us are going to be up on stage. She'll take another swig of the drink in her bottle, or the bottle in her hand.
Right. Well, it was nice meeting you. I guess I'll go back and talk to Genevieve some more. And she backs away and takes her seat once again. You have in your hands a bottle what seems to be very strong alcohol. Does anyone else want to do something?
I want to sit down at Arthur's table with him.
Okay, go right ahead. You sit down
He's
on the
kinda-
table and you hear their conversation. You hear Arthur say,
Well, he'll ask first. You mind if I sit?
"Sure, I take it you're Ren?"
Oh, you know my name already. How sweet.
"Oh, yes, I do. I know a fellow competitor."
Competitor?
"Yes."
What are we competing over?
"Oh, nothing. But
Can I do like an
anyway,
insight check? What does he mean?
Go ahead. DC 6.
I think I might know, but I kind of want to confirm it. I think that beats it.
You yourself have a reputation of being a flirt. Arthur
Ah, okay.
is one as well. In fact, as you were walking over here, you overheard him talk. So, you're coming over to my dorm in Einstroth later, right? And you hear the lady in front of him go, "If you're offering." And Arthur says, "Most definitely."
Well, as I always say, why be competitors when you could be partners?
Right. Well, I think I'll have to go. But you can talk. I have something to take care of. I think I need to go to the little toys room.
Well, if you really need to, then go ahead.
He just sits down, looks at you, looks at her.
Ren kind of smirks at him. A little bit challengingly.
Right. Stands up and he leaves.
Some people can just be so unfriendly.
Well, it's
How are you doing on this evening?
nice to meet you. My name is... Well, I suppose you wouldn't recognize me. But your name is Ren, right?
That's me. And you are?
Someone unimportant. She seems to be wary of you.
I don't think anyone here is unimportant if they made it into Einstroth.
I guess not. I'm Reina. Nice to meet you.
Reina. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And don't worry if you want to, have a fun night with Arthur. I won't get in the way.
Oh, you heard that.
I won't spread it around.
He was offering to help me with my studies.
Sure.
Yes.
Between you and me, I would take up that offer in a heartbeat.
With Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He kind of leans back a little bit. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe we can talk about this later, but how would you feel about a group study session?
Oh, I think I'd be very happy to take part.
Right. She hands you her phone and she says, "Give me your contact information. I'll set everything up."
Very forward of you. I like it. And he types it in.
Well, I guess I'll see you after the ceremony.
Yes. Well, I certainly hope so. Now I've got to go make sure my friend doesn't do anything stupid. Until later. And he kind of gets up and walks over towards Ella.
And you do so. You feel a buzz in your phone pocket, in your pocket from your phone, and it's just a smiley face.
He'll send like a Letty face back.
Anyone else?
Nima was trying to decide because I think Nima's just gonna sit by the edge of the piano, just kind of listening to this guy play music. Just kind of like chilling. That's it.
All right. He continues to play his piano every now and then. He looks towards you. He opens his mouth as if he means to say something, but closes it right after. However, he does continue playing. Then Ella sits next to him inside the pianist seat, and he goes, "Hi. Hello there."
Don't let me bother you.
Right.
Very bold, Ella.
Okay.
Hold the bottle.
Would you like a drink?
I don't drink.
Flip around on the chair.
Well, go on. Continue.
And he continues playing.
You just enjoy making people nervous, don't you, Ella?
Takes another drink.
You don't know me. Would you like a drink?
Not tonight. Maybe another day.
Heavy sigh.
Ren's gonna walk by and snag the bottle from her.
Absolutely not.
I just want a sip.
Nima is gonna walk closer to the guy, and they're gonna... You wanted to say something earlier?
Your mask, I think it's well crafted.
Really? Honestly, that's the first time I've ever had... No one's ever told me that before. Usually people ask me what's under it.
Well, that's the point of the mask, right? To keep
Very good
yourself
of you.
hidden.
Yes. I appreciate you not asking. Not everyone has the same manners.
Well, I just thought that, there must have been a purpose. And it felt rude to ask, so I just didn't.
What's your name?
Oh, me? I'm surprised you don't know me. I'm Noah Parks. I think I'm famous, but now it seems like I'm not. I did stop
Well,
music for a while.
that might have nothing to do with you. I'm a bit... I grew up at the edge of the arcane wilds. I didn't have much.
Really? Wow, you're the first person I've met from the Arcane Wilds. Uh, what's it like over there?
It's... Well, there's parts that are more normal, I guess. Were more livable, I must say. Because the village where I lived, it seemed pretty tame.
You
But
lived
if
in a
you wandered...
village?
Yes,
Like
just a small one.
huts? Like that type of village?
No, not quite that. We're a little more... We have more technology than you think.
Right, sorry. Yeah, anyway. Go on.
But there's plenty of parts in the Arcane Wilds where I foraged and wandered, where rifts would open and I would see strange things.
Right.
It was fun.
Do you know of anybody named Philip at all?
Uh,
Apparently he was also from the Arcane Wilds.
Is he in Einstroth?
No, well, he's my friend, except we never really met each other. We met online, but he said he's from the Arcane Wilds, so...
I don't... Matt, I wouldn't know anyone named
No,
Philip.
you would not.
I would not. Well, I do not, unfortunately. Let's just say my get-up didn't really make me a lot of friends.
I've never met him in person. But... Well, it's not important. I shouldn't be bothering you with this.
It's alright.
Thank you for conversing with me.
No problem. You have a nice night.
And as you say
And
that,
you...
an announcement plays overhead. 1 minute until entrance ceremony begins. Student Council, please report to the wings. Student Council, please report to the wings.
Well, that's
Ren's
my
gonna make
cue.
grabby hands for Ella's bottle. Time to put that away.
I am going to try and fight this.
Okay, Dex check, or what would it be?
Dexterity saving throw and sleight of hand from Ren.
Okay. Can I guidance it? Or would this be too fast?
I think it would be too fast.
Okay.
Remind me how to do the saving. Oh, actually, that's doable. Remind me how to do the saving throws again.
Enter your character sheet by pressing C.
Yep.
Then click on the selected attribute.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Perfect.
Dang it.
It seems that you're not quite fast enough to catch Ella this time.
She sees your hand coming for the bottle and just kind of does a little, what's it called, like a pirouette? Is that the right term? Little spin.
Okay. He looks like amused by this.
Student
Okay.
Council, please report to the wings. Student Council, please report to the wings.
Do I see the wings from here? Where are they?
This direction.
Okay. He's gonna start moving that way.
Arlo and Nima. Inside the room, you see Olivia, but Olivia's laying down on the couch. She looks sick to her stomach, and she tries to get up when you two come in, and she says, "Sorry for looking like this. I don't think I could go up there."
Hey, no worries.
No worries.
You're good. To be honest, I'm a bit nervous myself.
I'll leave it up to you guys. I think I'm just gonna stay here. I already talked with everyone. You guys will be fine without me.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. She gags and then she heals herself.
Matt, as I'm walking by these two, I hand them the bottle of alcohol and just continue on my way.
You hand them the bottle, and Anita just looks at you and then looks at the bottle, and then
I give her
the
a
bottle
wink.
disappears.
No words exchanged. Just a little wink as I walk away.
So, Ella,
Yes.
there's a rumor going around that I was paying people.
Yeah, your friend, your best friend, Ebony Prescott, came up to me
Yeah.
and was like, "Hey, I heard there's a rumor going around that you're paying people to come up on stage."
I should probably address that at the beginning, huh? Or should I go out there and do a little...
I think it'll be
Wow.
funner if we pretended was all part of the show.
Well, then
You-
it would
Well-
make us seem like we did pay people. I can...
Yeah, I don't know about that, because I don't think I'm like paying to get friends. I'm not about that.
I could maybe use some riffs to redirect people, potentially. If too many.
Well, what I was
I'd be
thinking is
probably
I'm
if too many are
announcing
coming at once.
a Halloween party where you have to dress up. So I was thinking maybe we say, "Oh, they're here to show off their costumes for the Halloween party.
But but would they have costumes on? I mean,
No, but that's the fun part. You pretend they are.
And then make
that
them
sounds
explain
kind
their
of
costume.
mean.
No,
It's a
I
little
know where
bit
this is
mean.
going.
I mean,
I can minor illusion a little hat on their head or something. It'll be fun.
should I still make a little thing like, hey, I didn't pay y'all to come up here, but like, feel free, I guess, to continue.
Oh yeah,
to come
you
up
could at the end you could be like, whoever heard that I'm paying people to come up, that's false. But if you want to come up still, then go ahead.
That just
But wouldn't that
I
cause
kind of
a
catches them
in
safety
a-
issue?
I would not encourage that behavior.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
either. It would cause a safety issue. I highly doubt that.
You guys are no fun
You
now.
guys are no.
Well, I'm throwing a party afterwards anyway. They can chill there.
Parties.
Okay.
For real.
See?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So let's just try to deflect the people that come up, like redirect. Or whatever we can do.
I see, Ella, you are pre-bit gaming for the party. Smart.
What if we just, at the
Two
very
steps
beginning,
ahead.
before our speeches, we just said, like, a synopsis of who was going to be speaking, so that way if anything popped up, you know, they'd know it's from out of the norm.
What do you like? You want me to be like, I'm gonna talk about this. You're gonna talk about this.
No,
They're gonna talk
no,
about
just
this.
like-
Or like,
You start by naming who the student council members are. So that way they know who will be speaking. And then we can introduce ourselves one after another. So if somebody different was to come up on stage, it'd be quite weird.
okay. I mean, I could do that. Let me edit my speech real quick. Uh,
Student council, please report to the wings.
Well,
Please
time's up to plan.
report to the stage.
Where's the stage?
Where is it?
Going down that way, past the security guard.
Okay. Good luck, everyone.
thank
As we're, or rather, before I leave the room, I'm gonna pull out a potion and just drink it real quick.
You do so.
And it's that potion, just so you're aware.
Got it. As you come in through the wings to the stage, you notice a line of people silently watching the students come in. You take your place in front of them. Olivia appears beside Azathoth and Ella. However, she quickly runs off. It appears that she couldn't handle the pressure after all. As the students take their seats, I will need everyone to make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, wrong
was that a-
character.
Is it a perception check?
That was the advantage. Oof.
When I click C, it's not the right character.
You said a perception check?
Correct.
I'm tipsy.
Sorry, give me a second.
One moment.
Actually. Should I? Yeah.
Thank you. For anyone wishing to do anything within the audience, please roll now. One moment, as something may happen. Harlow, as you take your place, as the rest of you take your place, sorry, you notice 4 circular objects attached to the scaffolding above you. They seem to be pink in color. What do you do?
Do we recognize said circular objects?
They seem to be foreign. They don't look professionally made, and they don't look like they're part of lighting or cameras.
So it's like right on top of us right now.
Correct.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a couple steps back.
Oh?
Okay.
Just trust me on this. Better safe than sorry. Are we out of the range of it being underneath me? I mean, above. English is hard.
Just barely.
Okay, good enough.
Can I just, like, prepare myself to make a rift, if possible, to redirect anything, like projectiles?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Alright.
You hear a voice appearing from seemingly out of nowhere say, "And now speaking, Student Council President Harlow Astoria." You hear clapping.
Hello, and welcome to Einstroth Academy, guys. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to the first day of our futures here at Einstroth Academy. My name is Harlow Astoria, and I will be your Order's Student Body President. Azatoth is your Vice President, Nema your Public Relations Officer, Ella your Treasurer, and Ren your Event Coordinator. We also have Olivia as your Secretary. Now, I heard rumors about me paying people to come on stage, but that is not the case. So if you receive payment to come on stage, please do not come on stage.
You see numerous people of shabbier clothing stand up and then sit back down.
Anyway, I heard, I would delve into the history of our distinguished academy, but I trust many of you already know the events that led us to where we stand today. The war taught the 4 clans that conflict was never the answer, and the true strength was built in unity. So I hope that throughout our years here, we will follow the advice of the clans to encourage the pursuit of knowledge and work together to achieve a better environment both on and off campus. There will be many activities and opportunities for you to meet and grow while attending Einstroth. You will hear more about such opportunities from your lovely event coordinator Ren later during the ceremony. I am personally very excited for a lot we have coming up in the near future, but I will not spoil the surprise. My final bit of news for you, before I pass it to Vice President Azathoth, is about the animal that will be representing our order. I am happy to announce to y'all that we are the winged ferrets. Adventurous creatures indeed. Thank you for listening, and I will now pass it on to Azathoth.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And that was your Student Council President, Harlow. So I'm the Vice President of the Student Council, and I'm going to deliver a speech. As we stand on the precipice of a new chapter in our lives, it's only natural to reflect on the journey we've undertaken within these hallowed halls of Einstroth. These halls are going to bear witness to our growth, challenges, triumphs, and shall also witness the legacies we leave behind. Leaving a legacy is more than etching our names into the history of these halls. It's about the impact we've had on this institution and the lives we've touched during our short time here. Our legacy is formed not only from academic achievement, but from the memories we instill in others and the friendships we've created. It means that when we leave, we will have formed a community that we can be proud of. So as we step into these halls, let's remember the legacies we leave behind and significance they hold. Let us cherish the friendships to be cultivated and their unique talents, interests, and stories to share. Some of the people you will meet will become far more than just your peers. They will laugh with you during lunch breaks, they will help you during challenging assignments, and they will celebrate your success. They'll be there to guide you and provide support during those late-night study sessions and join you in creating memories for a lifetime. Thank you, and here's to the exciting adventures that await us. Before I pass on this speech, I'd like to recite this year's pledge. The pledge goes like this. I pledge my heart and magic to Einstroth I'm bound. In unity we stand, our purpose clear and sound. With wings unfurled, we soar and rise, in service to our state, where strength and honor thrive. To knowledge and to virtue we faithfully adhere, our loyalty unwavering through joy and all through fear. In classrooms and halls, we seek the light of truth to better our society in the spirit of our youth. The winged ferret guides us with curiosity and might. With honor we'll defend Einstroth from morning until night. With open hearts and minds we strive to understand the secrets of the arcane in this enchanted land. For Einstroth we labor with diligence and grace. In unity we flourish with one grand embrace. So raise your voice with pride, our pledge shall renew. For Einstroth we stand, the order of the winged ferrets true. And that was the pledge for this year. I'll pass on our speech to the Public Relations Officer's Nema.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nima Hemlock, and I'm excited to tell you that I will be the Public Relations Officer of Einstroth Student Council this year. I'll be the one in charge of keeping you in the loop about school pride events, activities, and announcements. My goal is to ensure our message is crystal clear and compelling through posters, flyers, or digital content. Beyond that, I will actively build positive relationships with local media and organizations. Collaboration can be a powerful force, and by connecting with external partners, we can magnify the impact of our initiatives. Lastly, I command the Discipline Committee by maintaining order and ensuring our council and academy operate smoothly. We follow the principles of wisdom, integrity, nobility, generosity, and safety, or simply put, wings. I'll work diligently to promote our council's activities and initiatives while ensuring that discipline is maintained. Now, I'll pass you off to my fellow student council member, Ella Elixir.
She kind of stumbles up a little bit.
Hello, my name is Ella Elixir, and I'm here to talk about merit points. Sorry, give me just 1 second.
She's gonna turn around, and I don't know, maybe the mic will pick this up, but just a little. She takes a swig of something real quick, turns back around.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ella Elixir, heir to the ever-so illustrious Elixotech. Yes, the same one who provided you the potions of healing made by yours truly. I am this year's treasurer for the Winged Ferrets, and I'm here to tell you all about the merit points. Now, what are merit points? Merit points are the currency used at this school to pay for things such as food, games, and other things that you might be able to think of. Now, you may be asking yourself, how does one earn merit points? Well, you see, everyone starts with some already, enough to last you about a month at this school. However, in order to continue to earn merit points, some things are necessary. You see, merit points are earned via grades. The better your grades, the more merit points you get. Now, you may be wondering, what if I'm not so good at studying or taking tests or anything like that? Well, this next one is for you. You see, if you're not one of the studious type, then you can also earn merit points by participating in events that the school will be hosting. But more on that later when the lovely Ren Adrestia addresses you all. The better you do in these events, the more merit points you will earn. I will also be managing the merit points, but I've taken up too much time already. So if you do have any more questions about earning merit points or how I'll be managing them, come find me later. Now, without further ado, let me introduce my pudding, Ren. Chill.
Oh, thank you, Ella.
I'm gonna stumble back.
He's gonna walk up and he looks very relaxed. Thank you for the lovely introduction, my precious Rose, Ella. I'll be quick, I would never want to waste anyone's precious time. Firstly, I am pleased to announce that Einstroth's yearly club rush will be happening in 3 weeks. I hope to see everyone there. If nothing else, please come for all the free food and stuff people are bound to be handing out. Keep an eye out for the flyers, as they will give you the exact date and time. If you would like to renew a club from last year, or begin a new club, please come speak to me so we can assure that the required paperwork is complete. I know bureaucracy is very tiresome, but I promise there are benefits to being an officially registered club. Next, I would like to give a preview of the events I have lined up for this quarter. After Club Rush, we shall have an All Hallows Eve ball. And he's gonna wave his hand and minor illusion himself into like an all black outfit. He kind of looks like a vampire, like he has like fake blood and all that stuff on his mouth. The ball will have a strict dress code, and you will be required to show up in full costume. I look forward to seeing what outfits everyone comes up with. And then he goes back to normal. To end off our fall quarter and take a break before our finals, we shall also have a grand feast. The feast will feature food from every culture and race represented by Einstroth's diverse student body, and will be an all-you-can-eat extravaganza. If you would like to recommend specific dishes or traditions from your culture to be included, please contact me with your ideas. Thank you for lending an ear to me, my fellow students. I will now hand you over to the lovely Harlow Astoria, who will be ending off these speeches and releasing you to go about your business. Thank you.
Arlo. As you step up towards the spotlight, please make me a perception check.
I would love to. 21.
Okay. Nima, I need you also to make me a perception check and a disadvantaged dexterity saving throw as you try to stop what happens next.
Oh! Okay. And disadvantage dexterity checks or
Yeah.
saving throw?
Correct.
What?
Saving throw?
Saving throw.
Okay. So saving throw, disadvantage. Oh, fuck.
Hello. As you begin to walk up stage, red lights begin to flash. The spotlight changes color. Also, you hear a click as 5 pink inventions open and spread glitter right on top of you. Nima,
Mm-hmm.
you stop 4 of them. But you miss 1. Pink glitter erupts on Harlow as she finishes or begins to finish the end of the speech. Also, the mic in front of you, Harlow Astoria, begins sprouting vines. And a weird voice emanates from it before you can even speak a word.
I'm Harlow. I hate myself. I'm very insecure. My family intimidates me. Please, help me. Help me.
Harlow. You notice the following. Standing from the crowd, one Syra Lumine, casting spells. You also see Thetheric from the crowd casting spells.
Do I see this as well?
You may choose to. Perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna try to salvage this. 18?
You see them. Thetheric, what else do you say?
I've been stealing and embezzling money for years. Everyone should hate me. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I'm gonna walk up right next to Harlow and take the mic.
It sprouts vines from your hands, grabbing it. And then it begins to spark and burn. It destroys itself.
Harlow, would you be a dear and make me louder?
It would be my pleasure. I will cast thaumaturgy.
Now, I see you two out there. And Thetheric, Syra, would you like to join us up here and make your own speeches, as you seem to be trying to do?
Am I allowed to reiterate?
Go ahead. You are here. What do you say?
Fine, it seems I've been had. But no. The crowd in the theatrics seem you guys' speed.
Very well. Syra, would you like to speak to the people? I'll take that as a no. And he sort of gestures to Harlow. Now, could you finish us off for today? Thank you. And he walks back.
I mean, it was quite a nice trick. I really like the glitter. It makes my little ending kind of have some pizzazz. Anyway, what you heard was not me, obviously. But, I wanted to thank you all for coming, and listening to our speeches, whether they be long or annoying. Glad you guys sat through them, even with a little spice at the end. I would also like to end by saying you are all invited to a party. I have handwritten notes that will be going straight to you, except for Seth and Syra. I would like to hand deliver those. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. And I can't wait to enjoy our years here at Einstroth Academy.
Students have a mixed response. They look at you, the student council, and then they look at Syra and Setheric behind them. They give you a half-hearted applause as they begin to exit the seats and exit the building.
Can I, as they're leaving, cast like dancing lights over the auditorium? It's like just white lights, so it kind of lights up the the whole auditorium so they can see where they're going.
Yes,
Just for a little
you
bit of
may.
extra pizzazz.
Pink glitter stands out. You see Cedric and Syra in the back row. A little bit clearer. And I think Cedric is laughing. And that's where we shall end today's session. Thank you. Once again, you have a voice in this story. Inside the chat, there is a poll. You can choose what happens next in the next session. Thank you for watching.